I was thinking about buying a. I still want to buy my ObSpot, and it was $120, and you can finance it with what is it, Klarna or Karma, something like that, or Affirm on Amazon. And I was like, maybe I just do that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, there's still so much shit I want to get from Sweetwater. Like, it feels better instead of financing in multiple places to be like, why don't I just finance all this shit on Sweetwater and do their monthly payments? Because even if it's the lowest monthly payment, like, I can be like, okay, this is $14 a month. This is $30 a month. And then on months where I'm like, you know what? I'll pay like an extra $50. And then I can just pay shit off like much quicker, you know? I think that's the move. Hold on, I gotta text my sweet mother back.
Show me the live feed. Where are you?
Are we live?
Yeah,
We're live. Yeah.
We're live. Sometimes I scroll and I'm like, I scroll a few times and it's like, oh, there it is. But it's not.
I tried to type in "you be safe too," and I typed in "you be Dave too." Also, my mother says hello.
Hi. God damn, where are you, Podcastrophe?
See, what I always do is I just go to. Oh, look. Hey.
Are we live?
We are live.
Yeah, I know. I know we are.
We're live. Well, there's one person watching, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know if it's me. Well, hold on.
Still not finding it.
Now there's two people watching.
This is why, like, I could just search Podcastrophe. I could just do that, but no, I'm stubborn and I'm determined. Damn, who are you?
Who's our other viewer? Who are you? I see you here. It doesn't. So that's the weird thing, though. It'll usually say like so and so is watching with you, but it doesn't say anyone. Who are you? Show yourself.
There we go. I found it. It's here.
It's here.
Good job. You reacted to your own show.
I always do.
You should. No, it helps engagement and stuff.
Yep.
And share to the group chats. Should I be annoying and send it to the group chat we've been talking in with like Dave, Amanda, Sabrina, and all that? Yep. Sent.
Is that even a question? Hey, Dick shared a reel.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
My brother in Christ.
Bro, anytime when you own a cat and you hear that noise, you're like, no.
It's like, dude, you haven't even eaten it.
Yeah, figure it out. Figure it out. Hold it in. Just swallow it.
Whatever. Do it out there. Just not in here.
Share.
I did turn off all the tracking on the webcams. So,
Did you? So they can't. Like, they're not fucking moving all over the place. We've reached the 210s.
We have. We're killing it.
We are killing it.
And do not disturb. I kind of have things to talk about. Nothing crazy.
You're a step further than me. we hit another one of those lulls where like we just haven't. And even next week it'll be. So we'll have the puck because starting tomorrow, you're on shutdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next week, I have Friday off. So
we're gonna have a fun. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel Thursday after my root canal.
yeah. So that's why I'm like, let's just play next week by ear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take. I haven't decided yet. I might burn a PTO day and
Sausage
take Thursday
talk.
off. Sausage talk. God, I love sausages.
Um.
I might burn a PTO day and take Thursday off. So if it's one of those where you're like, I think I could do the podcast for a little bit and it's not super late, but then like once everything wears off and you're like, I couldn't do it if I wanted to because of the pain. So if we want to do it early, like we'll just kind of play it by ear, but
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a root canal before, so.
So I mean, I know people who have had a root canal and have gone back to work that day.
Yeah.
And I know people who have had a root canal and been out of work for a week. It really just depends on your root canal, I guess. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have Friday off, we need to have a banger episode. We need to have like a great guest that we can just have, or we could just, I don't know. We need to do something.
We need to do something.
Because we're both going to have Friday off.
We're both going to have Friday off. And then Sid is, we're going to the pool at Sid's parents' house on Friday.
Okay.
So.
That's cool.
Don't know how you're going to feel, but.
Sounds like a good time.
It should be decent.
Sounds like a good time.
You ever? Well, we're not technically live yet, but
we're not recording yet. We're definitely live.
Have you ever heard the Shane Gillis joke where he's like, "There's a moment in time where everybody used to talk like, hey, Shane,"
and then it's
dude hits the baseball and he's like,
Jackie
"Oh
Robinson,
shit!" Yeah,
Jackie Robinson hits the baseball and he's like, "Yep, okay, yep."
He's like, "Yep, all right, that's done."
All right, yeah, he hit the fuck out of that ball. Okay,
literally smacked the accent out of all the white people.
That's like one of my favorite jokes.
I think that one's so good, dude.
That's off his Netflix special. Beautiful Dogs.
Yeah, that's such a good.
He hasn't had a special since then, and it kind of bums me out.
He's just been doing all of the side quests.
Yeah, for sure.
This
is good content right now.
This is great content. He did the
whoever's watching, you're getting bonus content.
That's right.
This isn't even for the podcast.
He did that. What was it? He was the host for the roast of Kevin Hart. Yeah, which I don't know if you watched that. No. So good.
I have not.
So good, dude.
It's kind of past the point where I would watch it. So
no, you should watch it.
I should watch it, but I'm not.
Like Shaq was there. And it's just great because I love people who are like...
Shaq loves roast.
Yeah, Shaq loves roasting.
That was a great bit last week when Dave kept saying...
Yeah, dude.
Dave loves mosh pit, or Shaq loves mosh pits.
Shaq loves mosh.
Shaq loves mosh. That was good. Hey, Aaron.
Hey.
I didn't need the pain meds. It's not that bad. Don't be a pansy. No, like when I was 16, I got my root canal. I got all four of my wisdom teeth taken out, and they gave me a bunch of pain medicine. I didn't take any of it. Yeah.
They gave you pain meds?
Yeah, they gave me hydrocodone.
Oh, that's nice. So I had all four of mine. They surgically cut my gums open because they weren't even coming through yet.
Mine were all in, so.
Nope, dentist was like, we might as well just nip this in the butt. And I was like, is that necessary? What if they come in normal? And he's like, chances of that happening are slim.
Yeah, so I actually had a couple teeth pulled before I got braces.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got braces, everything moved where it needed to go. My wisdom teeth came in. Then they're like, all right, let's get them out now.
Yeah, and I'm like, but if they're there and they're fine, why do it?
I can't remember why it's super necessary other than the fact that they can become impacted.
Yeah.
Which they basically, for those who don't know, all one of you, probably Aaron, who probably already knows this, when it becomes impacted, it basically fuses to your jawbone.
Yep, which is bad.
Yeah, it's super bad.
They gave me ibuprofen, and I was like,
that's cool.
Where's the actual medicine? And they were like, nah, ibuprofen, you should be fine.
Nah.
And since they didn't give me actual pain meds, I smoked cigarettes at the time. And so I was like, they're like, no cigarettes for like minimum 3 weeks. You got to let your stitches heal. You got to let your stitches,
Dry socket.
because they're dissolved. They were like, you're going to pop a sock. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So the next day, I'm standing on my front porch, and I was like, I could do it. So I light up a cigarette, and I go, and it goes, I cried so fucking hard. And I called the dentist, and I was like, what do I do? And the dentist was like, stop the bleeding, rinse with hydrogen peroxide. Are the stitches still in? And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, just leave it. And
yeah, they told me no straws.
yeah, no straw. Well, because the suction is what causes it to pop.
Yep.
Same with a cigarette butt, because and I thought I could beat it. I was terribly wrong. I've never been more wrong in my life.
God damn it, Scotty.
Dude, that brought me to my fucking knees as a semi-grown man, and was like, I mean, dude, I was bawling. I was like, this fucking sucks. Was bleeding. Was like, I'm not gonna make it, doc. Nope, no pain meds, no nothing. Didn't even redo the stitches. They're like, if the stitches are in, they're fine. It'll close up.
Guy.
Yeah, I can actually still feel the bottom of my gums on either side. I can feel where they cut my gums apart. Man, he's really going through today.
Dude, some of them, like, there's been like one guy. I'm convinced it's just like one dude, but like whenever like this dude comes through, he is just blasting that horn.
And they're like
nonstop.
Hauling ass.
They're supposed to blast that at every stop, right?
Yeah.
There's, I think, 3 stops. He'll just be
just all the way through town.
And then, pretty much. And then, because the stops are actually like really close together. So it's like, as soon as he's done with the blast, he has to immediately start going again. And it's just like,
that's so
okay,
good.
dude, we know you're.
But you got to announce your arrival and departure, apparently.
It's stupid.
Almost like the doctors know what they're talking about. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
who
believe
knew?
it or not.
Who knew? Yeah. There's a reason they go to school for a long fucking time.
Yep. So, do you think we should start the podcast?
Yeah, I think we should just get into it.
Let's just go ahead and start.
Let's just get into it.
All right. Everything's armed. We're good to go.
Don't forget to start your recording.
You are so right. This is a podcast.
This week on Podcastrophe, Scammed by Titties, a new segment, and one night in Paris.
There's nothing better than hearing the sound of a World War I tank roll over a trench full of infantry. The blood-curdling screams and the roars of those dying in the no man's land.
That bit was so good last week.
That's amazing.
Sometimes the goon is better than the nut.
What is up, everybody?
Oh my God.
Podcastrophe, episode 210. Scotty, are you all right?
Oh, I'm great. What it do, what it does, everyone.
And I'm Dick.
Oh, and this is Dick. That was fucking amazing.
Dude,
oh my God, I'm crying. That was great.
World War I
ASMR.
ASMR was just so good.
Oh, that's a real thing, man.
Yeah, so good.
I might put that on tonight just for nostalgia's sake.
How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm wildly exhausted.
Oh, dude, same. This week at work has just been hell.
I don't know what it is. It always seems like right before a holiday week that it trains the absolute dog shit out of you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For me yesterday, I mean, I and all of Facebook knows apparently. I had a shit morning. It got better as the day went on. Like I ended up working with some people that like calmed me down and put me in a better mood. And then today was just infinitely better.
Yeah,
so
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's just been a shitstorm at work with certain people are out, and then certain people are thrust into positions that they probably shouldn't be in.
Yeah. And
then we got favoritism rampant, and people, not exactly unqualified people, but just people who have no business doing things.
Like bad fit people.
Yeah, and all in the name of, oh, well, I really like you, so I'm going to take you offline. And it's like they have no business doing what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
I can't talk about it really.
No,
I mean,
I understand.
I'm not super worried, but it's just like I'm just not like that.
Yeah. It's okay to platonically vent.
Yeah, and that's as far as I'll go detail wise.
Yeah.
But it's just been, and I'm just like I've been like pretty much left in my head, like because I'm a lot of the people that I enjoy and actually talk to and converse with are not there right now. They just happen to have vacation right now.
Shit.
So I've been like I've been forced to work with a bunch of people that I don't normally work with in terms of my rotation. And because of that, I'm not talking. Therefore, I'm not talking. I'm in my head a lot. And I'm just like watching. And so I'm in my head. I'm watching shit go on. It's pissing me off. And because I'm in my head, it's making me stew.
So you're just in like a feedback loop.
I'm in this feedback loop and I'm in my head, so I'm thinking about all these little things. Like the other day, it was I think Tuesday.
Yeah, you were not. I was actually worried about you Tuesday.
And I made the post of like I was like I'm just pissed off at so many things that are completely out of my control.
There's a lot of people that resonated with that.
Yeah, and I'm just like some of it was work, some of it was stuff outside of work, and it was just like I said, feedback loop of just. Man, I'm just thinking of all these things that I have absolutely no control over, but like it's pissing me off that these situations are happening. So I had that. Then yesterday happens, and that just set me off even further. And yeah, it's just a matter. It's a matter of certain conditions at work and people's mindsets that weren't there before when I was on pilot team. So I was working there, things were great, and then I go to pilot team, had a good time there, eventually had to come back to the line. When I came back to the line, a lot of shit was different. Like my team leader got moved to a different area. She was amazing. And things were pretty kosher at first. But after a while, I think people started settling in and all that. Because a lot of people got moved around, and like half of my team was a completely different team when I came back. I still knew the new people that came in.
But they're not the people you've been working with
and they're not used to and suited to my area.
Right.
So the area that they're in is very used to not having to check their work, not having to do anything crazy. And when you come to my area, which is a little like just the next area down the line, our area is a lot of checking.
A lot of like verifying quality.
You're checking your own quality, you're checking robot quality, and you're checking the area before us's quality.
Okay.
They are kind of trying to treat it like them and our team leader that also came from that area are all trying to treat it like it's still that area. They don't understand that you have to have different logic set for this area. Is this making any sense?
Yeah.
So, and they're treating it with the same logic as the previous area, and I'm like, no, things are different. Like, I'm getting a little too much into detail than I need to, but fuck it.
No, go off.
What up, Chris? What up, Corinne?
What up, big bro? What up, Corinne?
So, one of the things that's been miffing me is when we get new people. Our area, like a lot of the jobs in our area are like, they're not exactly hard, but they take a minute to like fully understand.
Yeah.
And we are just ramming through people, like getting them signed off on jobs. When like there have been people that have been signed off on a job after like one day, and these jobs take at least 2 weeks to understand.
Oh shit!
To like train on and understand. And we're just ramming them through all in the name of like, oh yeah, he's good to go, or they're good to go,
just to like have them so they can fill the position.
Yeah,
it's the work
it's like
the gears have to keep turning.
Yeah,
the line must continue to go up.
That's the team leader decision. That's not the group leader decision, and the group leader's not there to witness it. they're
So
just like, oh, okay, cool, they're good.
There's no pushback.
Um,
Final game of my daughter's softball tournament. If they win tonight, they win. Hell yeah.
That's great.
Hell yeah. Best of luck to her. Give her our best wishes. Cheer loud for us. Cheer loud for yourself.
Yeah.
Let them know,
yeah.
big bro.
But so I'm in like I said, I'm in this weird position of I see this happening. I know how and understand how things should work in my area, and I'm just frustrated because again we're just ramming people, we're just signing people off all for the sake of saying, oh yeah, they're good to go, and then two, oh now we can coex, which is company excuse. That means if we have too many people, we can just send people home.
Oh.
People love it. I don't.
Well, yeah, because then you lose money.
Yeah.
And who likes losing money in this economy?
A days off is pretty nice.
That's something I've been trying to come to grips with this year is because I like to save my PTO, and sometimes I'll carry my PTO over to the next year.
See, I can't do that.
I can.
I have to use it all up.
But I've decided that I'm going to use up every ounce of PTO that I have because there's like next year's not guaranteed. I could get laid off. I could get fired.
Yeah.
I could go get a new job, which they pay you out for it. They legally have to. But it's one of those like,
yeah,
like tomorrow isn't even guaranteed. Tonight is not guaranteed. I could leave here after the podcast and on my way home get fucking ramrodded by a bus. Like you just have no idea, right?
Yep.
It's, nothing past the next month. Every moment you go forward is technically a blessing because you have no idea, right? So I've decided that I'm going to use up all of it, but then I'm like, and I'm salary, right? So it doesn't really matter if I'm there or not. Like I'm getting paid either way, but it's still one of those like, sometimes, like money isn't everything. Money is not everything. Did you ever watch Lewis Black?
Yeah.
Lewis Black's Root of All Evil.
Was that a TV show or a special?
I think it was a TV show.
Okay, I remember it.
And actually, I think it was both. I think he had a special called The Root of All Evil, and then I think he did like a show called The Root of All Evil.
Yeah, I remember him having a show, and I definitely remember him having several specials.
And basically, by the end of it, he determined that like money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like money, greed is the root of all evil. And so it's one of those like, do you choose like? Money is nice, but a day off for your mental health, to recoup, to get some stuff done, to just let your body relax, let your brain relax and turn off a little bit. That's worth way more than any amount of money in the world. Like it really is, because that's never guaranteed. You never know when you're going to get that time.
Yeah, I hopefully will soon be in a position where I can accept coexes, because I very rarely ever say yes. I've said yes a couple times this year already, like when I shouldn't have,
right?
And I suffered on my checks. So, but it's
hard.
It was hard, and I'm actually, it's not too big of a deal for me to say no.
Right.
Like I've gotten used to it. It's fine. But like, man, I've needed some days off.
It's important to give yourself that opportunity to just rest. It really is.
Yeah, especially lately, and then getting so close to shutdown, you're just getting anxious. And on top of that, like my sleep is garbage. So that on top of all of that, the fact that I'm getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep, that's not good.
That's not good. Like, and it seems like because in your head you do the math, you're like that should be enough, but it's
I can function on 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
With a workout.
I can do it.
I can function just fine. I actually
do better if I have low sleep and then work out, because you get those endorphins and I'm like, I feel better. I'm more awake. My blood's pumping. Usually get some protein in you after that.
The thing is, like when the older you get, the less sustainable that is.
You get to our age.
And on top of that, it's just not good for your mental. Like you might be able to function and you're not tired, but it does build up, and it does stress your body, which in turn stresses your mental, which in turn puts you in a foul mood or makes it easier for you to snap at people.
And you'll realize you'll snap at like the littlest thing. It could be nothing at all, and suddenly
like this
you're
week, like I'm extremely agitated by shit at work,
but it's all stuff out of your control.
It's stuff out of my control, and on top of that, there's the stuff that I was just thinking about that is not work related. Which I've talked to you about a little bit, a little behind the scenes in my life. But yeah, it's just it's been my tomorrow is my last day before shutdown. Like, I am so fucking ready.
And you get 2 weeks, right?
I get 2 weeks. I've already picked up an extra shift at
Jen.
the Gen NA, and that's just one. There's potential for more. So
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Brad and I we're planning on making a trip to Chicago to the Field Museum for the Pokemon fossil
You
exhibit.
told me about that. Yep.
We're gonna just try to make a day trip out of it to go see that and a few of the other like museums / the planetarium, possibly the Shed Aquarium.
The Shed Aquarium fucking rocks. It really does.
I think part of the plan that day is to drop by Mars Brewing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've told you about that. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun. Other than that, like I'm just gonna relax over shutdown. I'm going to try to clean out my garage a little bit.
Yeah.
Pack some stuff up. Get ready for the move.
Move incoming.
Yeah, move incoming. So who knows where I'm gonna end up? I don't know if I'm getting an apartment or whatever. Either way, the podcast will persist.
It will.
In one form or another.
We will figure it out.
Sorry, guys, I'm out. Okay, later, Aaron.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, homie.
Aaron's a cool dude. I used to be in a band with him for a brief time.
What was the name?
Arcos.
Arcos?
Yep. And then so a few years after I left, they put out an album, and I'm featured on a few tracks as background vocals and screaming parts and stuff.
Nice.
No, that was a blast. It was a real learning experience for me because. Before that, like I had my first band, and that was years before, and we were a bunch of kids. Then this was like a grown-up band. Like everybody's like significantly older, not significantly, but they were a lot older than me and more experienced. And like it was very humbling because I thought I was the absolute shit going into that, and then turns out like I had a lot to learn, not only about like doing it, but just like I learned a lot about myself too, and it's like, man, okay, it was humbling.
I think that's just the confidence of youth, where you feel invincible, unstoppable. You start doing new things,
but then you sit beside the pros who actually know what the fuck they're doing,
right?
And you're like, oh,
you're like,
well,
a little out of my element.
The thing is, it's like I think I was with that band for about 6 to 8 months.
Ow.
And we just spent a lot of time writing. I was a slow writer, still kind of am. It was taking forever, and I felt like I was holding the band back. So I just I bowed out. I'm like, I feel like I'm holding you guys back. I feel like you guys are getting frustrated, so I'm just gonna remove myself from the equation.
Yeah.
And
it's sometimes that's actually how it's part of the myriad of reasons that I left my old job to work where I work now at Cook, because when I first got into IT, aside from the internship I did, I was doing IT consulting.
Yeah.
In IT consulting, you don't have time to really I didn't have time for people to sit there and teach me things. It's one of those things like you either have to teach yourself or you just have to know what you're doing. Like you have to be able to figure it out, because with consulting, not only are you on the clock, whoever you're consulting for is on the clock. So every minute you take to figure something out, every minute somebody takes to teach you something, you're charging that client for that time. So ideally, somebody hires you as a consultant and they're like, I need you to fix this. You just hurry up and fix it because you're both on the clock. You for getting something done, them for paying you for your time. So it's a difficult environment for you to learn anything. Whereas where I work now, it's what they call a static environment. So everything's the same. Nothing really changes that often. When you have to troubleshoot things, you're like, I know where all the things are at. I know what all the things are because we work with these things every single day. And so it got to a point I wasn't learning anything and I wasn't making any forward progression, because people are like, you're doing fine, but like, we don't have time to sit here and like train you and teach you because that's costing the people that, we rely on for business. It's costing them more money. So eventually I was like, hey, I've been looking for other opportunities, but like, I'm no longer confident enough. There were other reasons as well, but I was like, I'm no longer confident enough to be in this position. I need to bow out. I need to just take myself out of this equation and go somewhere else where I can build myself as an IT person and learn skills that, maybe one day I go back to consulting. Spoiler,
Yeah.
I never will. It was terrible. I would spend 4 hours driving north to drop off an ink cartridge for a printer for some client we had at like a school, which is basically like Michigan fucking city, and then spend like 4 hours driving back. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like this is fucking awful. So sometimes bowing out is just the best thing you can do. It's the best for experience and progression. You got to just know when you're at your limit. Which you asked how I'm doing. I'm doing fine. It's short answer. I'm doing fine.
Damn, that sounded grim.
Yeah, no. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good.
The Podfather sending love and blessing this one with rainbows and nice titties. We all need nice titties in our lives. Hell yeah, we do.
Hell fucking yeah.
Love that.
If you can't get them, grow them.
That's the best. That's the best blessing you've ever given, Pod Daddy Nate.
That's right. Good to see you, Pod Daddy. Hope you and the fam are doing well. You and the missus, you and the little one. Congratulations again. Hope being a dad is everything you ever hoped it would be, man. Hope it's going so well.
We need to get Nate on the show sometime.
We do need to get Nate on the show again. We really do.
Get him on the Discord. And
hey, by the way, Nate, if you happen to still be watching, we talked about this on episode 200 with you and Brandon, about how you'll have episodes where you either record them and you never upload them, or you have an episode planned and you just never get around to it. We literally had that right after episode 200. We were doing our Mallcastrophe for the Shadow Lord Mall series, and we were going to do 5 episodes. Every episode was the 2 episodes that would air that week. So we would watch the episode that week, and then we would do a recap of it. We never did episode 5.
yeah, so we did episode 5. We just decided.
Well, yeah.
In the middle of the episode, we decided, because we were running out of time, and
we were running up against the wall.
We ran out of time, and we're like, you know what? Do you want to just save episode 10 for next week?
Yeah.
Split it and just have episode 10 be its own episode. And then we never did episode 10.
We never recapped the literal best, probably some of the best of Star Wars that's ever released. We never recapped it and uploaded it. So it happened. It literally happened. As soon as we talked about it, it happened.
We're still talking about it.
Yeah, we still haven't done, because we're like, do we do it anymore? Do we just
is
it too long?
Is this a bit now where we're like, yeah, someday we're gonna release it. Someday we're gonna record it and release it.
It's just, I don't know that it's ever going to happen, but
I've also been super terrible about uploading to YouTube. I still haven't uploaded anything to YouTube. This is going to be, I think, 4, maybe 5 episodes that I haven't. That I'm recording it now, but I just need to get them uploaded. I'm probably going to spend time over shutdown just uploading those and
get the backlog
filled.
And maybe that's something we do while you're on shutdown, is we find a day where we both watch episode 10 of Maul again.
Yeah,
push through and do it. Yeah. Maybe we just both do just episode 10. We do a recap real quick, and then just get be happy we've done it, and then just get it taken care of, and then it's no longer a bit, because it has become a bit. It's its own thing.
So one thing I'm going to try to do over shutdown, and don't hold me to this.
I'm holding you to it.
Harder.
You're held.
Harder.
I'm choking you.
Daddy.
Sorry. Daddy?
One thing I'm going to try to do is when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to try to stream.
Yeah?
Just do a morning show or something every day.
That I have always wanted to do a morning show.
I would love to do one.
I've always wanted to do a morning show, and my schedule just unfortunately doesn't allow. We could do a morning show, but it would have to be you would have to give up your morning workouts, or you'd have to wake up at 2 in the morning to go work out and come home. Because I would have to wake up at 5 a.m., get cleaned up, and then we would basically
I'd have to
6:30
I would
do
have to
a
get
morning
up at
show.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
Give up my workout. Which
that's
not be at all awake.
I think it would be fun to do, and I think it'd be funny the content we would generate.
Yeah. Well, like
But
I
that'd be
listen
difficult.
to Bernie Burns and Ashley Burns' morning podcast every day. It's called Morning Somewhere.
Okay.
And I love it. They're a husband and wife. They chit chat about like recent going, like there's like a little bit about their life, and then it's like current events.
Yeah.
In whatever field or subject they want to talk about. Sometimes it's video games, sometimes it's politics, sometimes it's the FIFA World Cup going on right now.
By the way, on the topic of the FIFA World Cup, quick interjection. All 3 host countries have made it to the next. So
Shit.
that rocks. All 3 of us have made it. Congratulations.
Also, fuck FIFA. Super corrupt.
Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? They're beyond doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I mean, the president gave the president a peace prize. The FIFA Peace Prize. Fuck off.
Which is crazy because even though they gave him the Peace Prize, since we're on this topic, there are rules for the Iranian soccer team. As soon as they're done, so they're not allowed to stay where it's being held. As soon as it's done, they have to leave town. They're not allowed to stay, and they basically can only show up, play the game, and go. And that's anywhere they play. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. And it's just for them. It's not for anybody else. Yep, come advances. Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. Come advances. Yep. My buddy sent me that today, and I was like, God damn it.
I remember that, like, when the whole Gulf of America bullshit was going on.
Yep.
Like, well, let's rename North America to Come. Yeah.
Yep, come advances. That's right.
God, that's an episode title, Come Advances.
Come advances. Actually, that's a good episode title, which I think it's crazy, too. The U.S. is doing surprisingly well in the FIFA World Cup. However, one does not beat Ronaldo or Messi. It doesn't fucking happen. It doesn't happen. One of those 2 countries is going to fucking win. Cheeto bitch picks a war and the soccer dudes get fucked over. Weird timeline, right? That's ripples are advancing in an odd way in this timeline.
Yeah.
That kind of brings up the question. I was actually thinking about this earlier. When you die, do you think you just hop timelines?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I started considering it. I'm like, if there is alternate timelines, and there are an infinite number of timelines, when you die, does your, whatever you are, your energy, simply advance to another timeline, and then at whatever point in the time, whether it's earlier in the timeline or later in the timeline, it may not be this timeline, but it just drops you into a timeline, and it's like, this is the life you'll live in this timeline.
That's pretty wild. That reminds me of a movie I've watched recently, kind of vaguely. Like, I'll get into it because just remind me to get back there. Yeah. Because I watched this movie called Eternity.
Okay.
It's on Apple TV. It's got Glenn Powell Miles Teller.
Love Miles Teller.
And Elizabeth Olsen. And it's a really good movie. But anyway, while we have Nate here.
Yes.
Because I think he'll really enjoy this new segment we're going to be doing. He'll really love this because it involves somebody. So to preface this, I receive several pictures a week right now, and it's all from one person. Do I want these pictures? I didn't, but now I do because now I have a purpose for them.
Oh. Is this the segment you said you weren't going to tell me anything about?
Yes.
Okay.
No, and it's super dumb.
All right.
No, it's super dumb.
I love a good dumb segment.
It's incredibly dumb, but it is so podcastrophe.
Let's fucking get into it.
All right. I would like to introduce to you the Piss Jug of the Week.
No way.
I don't know why our cameras aren't there, but...
No, this is perfect. So, community jug.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out why there's no...
This is absolutely fantastic. There's no context here. There's nothing. Just Community piss jug.
Yep.
So this looks like it's probably in a house being built or something being worked on. If I had to take a guess, maybe like construction workers or contractors.
Yeah,
okay.
you got it.
All right.
So yeah, that's the community piss jug.
This is amazing. And you said you received several pictures a week.
So Tyler McLaughlin is an electrician.
Okay.
He works on job sites, construction job sites, and the like.
Oh, so I was dead on.
And he started doing this like last year, maybe the year before. He would just he just sends us these fucking piss jugs.
That's fantastic.
Because he'll just stumble upon them.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. You know, you're a construction worker. You're probably working late hours. You probably don't have a lot of time to go. Like, there's probably not a bathroom in sight or a porta potty in sight.
Yeah. Oh,
so
I'm sure
you just
not.
gotta,
especially if it's like a neighborhood
or
something.
You're several floors up in a high rise building. Like the nearest bathroom is like 4 floors down. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, got to do what you got to do.
Nature calls.
So he just finds these piss bottles. And he sends them. He takes a picture and sends it to us. Like, I don't know how many people get these, but
best part about that one is I also love because I see it now the PJOTW, the piss jug of the week, and this is the worst part about that too is like there's gonna be piss all over the place. Like there's not any man who's gonna tell me you could get all of your piss into a jug, you're a fucking liar. You're lying. There's no way you could do that. It's just not possible.
I'm still wondering why the camera's not working.
Yeah, I'm a little.
It was working when I set this up.
No more.
Oh well. Yeah, it's just I get several of these and they're fun. They're funny because like sometimes he captions it like that. Sometimes it's just a picture of a piss bottle.
I think that would be a great segment, even if it's only a few seconds. But I would like to see our piss jug of the week, and I would like to basically at the end of the month. So if you have multiple, because you get multiple pictures a week, we pick the best piss jug, or the worst, the best of the worst, and then we at the end of the month go through all of our piss jugs again. And rank the worst, the best piss jug.
This motherfucker, Nate Phillips, look at this shit. The entire time we're doing this segment, he's over here fucking writing out a novel.
I love it.
It's piss jug of the week.
Piss jug of the week.
So yeah, that's the piss jug of the week. We'll be back next week with a new piss jug.
More to come.
More to come. All right, let's check out this fucking novel. Okay, it's not that bad. In my personal understanding and previous dream state experiences, when we dream, we are usually peering into a multiverse version of ourselves. I have experienced death of a multiversal version of myself, and it was so visceral I woke up crying. So I agree with the Bush. You're the Bush.
I've always been.
That when we die, it's very possible that our consciousness jumps from where we are to where we need to be. Weird part is, if it's happened to you, you wouldn't be cognizant of that.
That's crazy. He's right though. If it happened to you, you would have no idea. You would have no clue.
It's a wild thought to entertain.
I sometimes think, because this actually brings up a really good discussion. I was watching something sometime about people that were talking about deja vu, where deja vu feels so real and it's so hello, heads only. Hell yeah.
That's supposed to be me. Why is it still doing that? God damn it.
That's so good. Just the multiple angles of the bush. I love how the first one, there's a little bit of me, and then the second one, it's a little less.
Oh my God, I love this.
That's so great.
This is good shit.
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't know why. Like, why is it?
No, I love it.
I turned the tracking off.
They're all
I turned the
facing
off.
towards me.
Hey,
that one was 100% facing you.
It was
when we started. 100%.
Can you explain to me what the fuck?
Oh, that's so amazing.
Oh, we got him back.
Hey, and it's still me.
See, this is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh
kinda.
my God, I love it. We're just figuring it out. We're figuring it
These
out.
fucking cameras, man.
But yeah, deja vu is you essentially. It's crazy because it's almost exactly what Nate's describing. Where deja vu is a moment where like the timelines kind of bleed together. And so you're like, I feel like this has happened before. And the prevailing theory was it has happened, but not in this timeline. What you're experiencing is like interdimensional bleed from another timeline where you were conscious and you happen to experience the same thing in that moment. Because the leading theory on alternate timelines is you are still you. Like, you're still Dick, I'm still Scott. In every single alternate universe, we are still us. Or in every alternate timeline, we are still us. But what happens is, every time something happens in your life, right? Where, like, when I leave here today, I could either go out the front door or I could go out the side door. So if I go out the side door, that version of me, going out the front door no longer exists. That door closes. So what happens is, there's a split in the timeline, a fork, where there's a version of me that went out the side door and a version of me that goes out the front door. Why do you have the picture of our pee bottle from when I'm up tower?
So that's yours.
That's your piss jug. Everybody, Felipe's piss jug of the week.
No, I'll give you a preview right now of all the different piss jugs I've received.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that was today.
Oh, we've got like a glass piss jug.
Yeah.
Okay, little smaller piss jug. Oh, we've got an essential water bottle. Putting a little lean on her. Little lean on the piss jug. This guy fucks. What is that, a Dickosaurus?
Yep, sure is.
Oh, a Gatorade piss jug, which that's actually fucking criminal.
It says nothing like the old rainwater roof piss combo.
That's criminal because it's in an orange Gatorade bottle and you could 100% mistake it.
Do you see why I came up with this
Hold on,
idea?
but that's in a house. Like, somebody seems like they're already living there and there's a piss jug on the windowsill.
Like, do you see why little fella out in the middle of the hallway?
Out in the middle of the hallway. I need you to catalog these, and we need to start going through multiple piss jugs a week. So from today, any piss jugs that you get,
literally,
and then we'll go through all of them every time.
I literally was like, "Hey, if you just send them to me in a text message, I'll save them, and I want to use this as a segment."
Yes,
so he just started doing it.
That's so good.
In all seriousness, I pee off from the top or through one of the little side holes, kind of like an extreme glory hole, but like 110 meters up in the sky.
That changes me feeling like a droplet or something when I'm walking by like high rises or like taller buildings.
He's in windmills.
Okay.
Or wind turbines.
Wind turbines.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of the saddest thing I think the saddest story I might ever hear. I've talked about it on the podcast before, but it was 2 European kids who got stuck on a wind turbine that it caught on fire and they had no way down. So the last picture of them both is them hugging before they died.
Damn.
It was incredibly I read that story and I cried. I silent cried because God damn it, that's tragic.
I'm setting these fucking cameras back up.
Can we just do like all of them at the same time?
On here?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm not going to do it right now.
No. We shouldn't do it right now, but that's fantastic. The last hug, that's exactly what it is. It's so dude, it's one of the saddest fucking things. And like I don't know, there's, you had a safety. That's honestly, I love that you guys had a safety meeting about it. Cause what do you do in that situation? And Felipe, you might know this. Was there something that could have been done differently that would have helped them get down from that wind turbine in the event of a fire? They were brothers. God damn it. That makes it even worse. And they did. It's the last hug. And that is the last moment captured of when those two boys, and they were kids, man. I have a safety meeting throughout the day. I know what you're talking about. I used to have quite a few safety meetings myself back in the day when I was a shop rat back at New Breed. That was all Daniel. Daniel and I would just be sitting in the shop and Mark would come through and he'd be like, safety meeting. And it means we just go out back and spark up. That's all safety
Hell
meeting
yeah.
meant.
I love
it was
that.
like, we're having a safety meeting.
I love that. Shit.
Yeah, that's like, is there anything that could have been done that would have saved their lives? I don't know. Felipe, you might have a much better insight, but that's so sad. It's so tragic.
Felipe, we need to get you on the show.
We do need to get you on the show.
It's been too damn long. It's been about 10 years since you've been on the show.
I don't think I've ever actually met Felipe.
He's a cool dude.
He seems like a cool dude. Anybody who stops by, I consider them to be a pretty cool cat.
You know what else he does? He buys me chocolate cake.
Yeah, dude, I love that bit, by the way. When he told me about the chocolate cake bit, it's the best I've ever heard.
All right. He says, yes, we have what's called an apex escape. It's essentially a rappel system that is attached to your harness for a quick descent. What had happened was they left their harnesses and safety rescue gear in what's called an isolation deck, which is right below the main housing, and a crop fire up in the main housing, and they couldn't get to their safety gear. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's sad.
That's tragic. That really, like, any time I think about it, it's, to me, that story sits up there with Sky King as like just one of the most tragic things I've ever seen in my entire life.
What up, Buckles? Can't stick around tonight. Just wanted to stop by and wave hello before disappearing back into the ether.
Hello.
Hey, Buckles.
Thank you for stopping by. We need to do a magic soon.
Yeah.
I just want to say, by the way, quick shout out to Buckles. If anybody here plays Magic the Gathering, you're gonna lose. But yeah, I don't know that Buckles can be beat. I think it might actually be impossible, even with his quote unquote. Well, this is the worst deck that I have. Man, fuck you.
Ask Dick if he's listened to any Finger 11 since.
He actually told me Paralyzer is one of his favorite songs.
There's better songs on that CD.
You would know.
No, because no, for real. When that came out, like
when
that
it
was
came out, it was super
that was
popular.
the stuff I was into. So I was into metal and shit, but like I was into I'm still into Seether and Yellow Card and all kinds of just like softer shit. But there's a song on that CD. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Oh, let me look.
Actually, that's a good question, Buckles. If you just happen to still be here, why aren't you doing tournaments? Buckles knows every single card that may have ever been released. He knows what it does roughly.
Okay.
For some of the ones that are a little more like obscure, but like he knows like all the cards upon release for like new releases and stuff. He knows the synergy between decks. It's insane. That guy is the best man I've ever seen at Magic in my entire life. On the 32 years on this planet, Alex Buckles, everyone.
He says, if you step to me, remember that your arms aren't long enough to box with God.
That's such a hard line. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Jesus, Buckles.
So the Finger 11 song I really liked off of that CD is called I'll Keep Your Memory Vague.
Were you going through it?
I was. Well, no, I was a sad boy. I was definitely a sad boy. I still love sad songs.
I don't hate it because it's not entirely false, but just to be like, everybody's always like, you're such a sad boy. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm just.
No, you're not.
I have sad boy tendencies, but I'm not a sad boy. I don't sit there and fucking cry about it.
Yeah.
At least not in public.
CM Punk said that to The Rock, the box with God thing.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
Also, Buckles knows about wrestling, so that makes sense. If you were to ask me about wrestling, I don't know shit about fuck. I don't know a fucking thing about wrestling. I just know that fucking the Macho Man Randy Savage might have been one of the greatest characters ever in the history of ever.
That's as far as that's gonna go.
You don't want to do your impromptu Macho Man Randy Savage impersonation?
No, not right now. I remember for Joey's birthday, he was like, yeah, for my birthday, I want to get everybody's best Macho Man Randy Savage impression. So I gave him one. He said it was pretty good. So, well,
sometime I think that's a segment is just interjectory Macho Man Randy Savage.
Dave's Macho Man is way better than mine. I'll give him that. But I do feel
Warrior is.
it was okay.
I thought it was great. The snarling.
Yeah, the snarl was good. The snarl was necessary.
Fucking great.
Yeah, I don't have the financial bandwidth to keep up with a rotating meta in Magic tournaments. Yeah. He was ambidextrous and played. Okay, there's a lot going on in the chat.
There's a lot going on in the chat.
Buckles and Nate are having a conversation.
Felipe said,
now Felipe's. We're back to sad boy music.
I had the sad boy music taste and a little bit of the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic. Live for the aesthetic.
Oh yeah, he definitely had the aesthetic.
But not the lifestyle. Not me listening to Untitled by Simple Plan, looking out of the car window on a family road trip, being angry for no reason.
Was yesterday. That was on in the gym.
Was it?
They played that in fucking Vasa yesterday.
I haven't been there.
Of all songs to play at a gym.
I haven't been to Vasa in like 2.5 months, and I'm like, I need to figure out times when I can get back in there. I need to just like figure it out. I need to. It requires sacrifice, is what it requires.
Yeah, it does.
And I need to start sacrificing again and just get my fat ass in there.
Well, I mean, I can go next week.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to go though. So like I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. When I start getting into like a workout routine, I want to do it every single day. I want to get to the workout every single day. Because ultimately it makes me feel better. Buckles, thank you so much for stopping by, man. We love you. We appreciate you. Can't wait to Magic with you again, buddy.
You were so bright. At least you were in this over here. The preview, you looked so bright.
See? You can't be a sad boy when you're this bright.
Yeah. Look at that.
I am actually really bright.
Look at that.
I'm glowing.
To be fair, the light is closest to you.
It is. It's right there. Look at how, when you go to that camera, look at how white the goose's neck is. It's just brimming.
We're having a really laid back episode this week. We don't give a fuck.
Super chill.
We don't give a fuck.
Super chill.
Let's see. Where were we?
We were talking about sad boy music.
Yeah, I love sad boy. I still love sad boy music. I kind of want. So I made
sad boy music.
A few years ago, I was trying to make a meme.
Okay.
And I'm like, I was just trying to be funny, and I made a playlist on my phone called Sad Boy Jams 2022.
I love that.
It was literally the whole playlist was okay. Lorna Shore, Pain Remains 1. Lorna Shore, Pain Remains 2.
Yep.
And Lorna Shore, Pain Remains 3.
That's fantastic.
That was it. That was the whole playlist.
Didn't they play that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they played that at the show.
That was their last song besides their encore. But yeah, that was the joke. It's like, this is my sad boy playlist, and it's just those 3 crushingly painful songs.
My entire sad boy playlist is just a 24/7 repeat of... what is it? Goodbye by Dido.
Oh, Dido?
Or Dido, yeah.
God damn.
I think that's the name of the song is Goodbye.
What is that?
Tears Gone Cold and Wondering
that's
Why.
What I thought it was. Yeah. See, I'm used to the Eminem version with Stan.
Yeah, Stan. Yeah. Stan's great.
Yeah, Stan's awesome. No, I actually do want to make a fucking sad... I got enough music to make a great sad boy playlist, but...
To be fair, I would say like 60% of my liked songs on Spotify is probably sad boy music. But it's not...
I love sad boy music.
It's not straight... I don't know. There's rap sad boy music. I've got like slow song sad boy music. I've got metal sad boy music.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of country sad boy music, a little bit of Garth.
I got so much sad. There's so much potential in my phone right now for sad boy. It's a little Macho Man. It's very, very, very calm Macho Man. But I'm just scrolling through my phone and I see. I was like just looking at the music on here and I came across. I just remembered that Metallica Reload Remastered is coming out tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, for the 30 year anniversary release. I love Reload. Ask Nate. Nate.
Nate?
No, so when we did Rank 'Em All, the first season of Rank 'Em All was Metallica. Of course, it's
Oh, and you were like, I can't give every song a 10 out of 10.
yeah. But Reload was like one of my favorite albums that we ranked, and it was a lot of fun.
For those of you who are big gamers, huge gaming news in the gaming world today. Today was the start of the Steam Summer Sale, which is the biggest fucking sale on the face of the planet, biggest gaming event in gaming, aside from probably Game of the Year awards. But in terms of sales and ability to get new games, this sale right here, the Steam Summer Sale, goes from today until July 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. You gotta get in there. Buy yourself some games. Just live. Enjoy.
Holy shit, my dude! I
had a buddy who literally, a huge shout out to my buddy Abby, Brandon Abishan. Him and I have reconnected recently and been doing the shenanigans. He spent $300 and I think he said $41 on the Steam Summer Sale today because he just recently got a gaming computer and it's his first time being able to actually build a Steam library. He fucking went for it. He had to have gotten at least 20 games if it was like $300. That's insane.
God damn it, Felipe. Okay, for some reason I have 13 text messages. I don't know where they're all located.
We're going to find them. We're going to find them.
Anyway, yeah, he sent me 2 pictures. A picture that says, release the Epstein files. And then, rest in peace, Harambe.
R.I.P. Big
R.I.P. That brings me to one of my topics.
Oh.
For the week. So I had a physical therapy appointment last night for my bicep.
Yeah? Did you separate the muscle?
No, it's just tight. It's just tight.
Okay.
It's just tight, and I injured it in that regard, and I've just kept working through it and I thought if I just don't do curls and I just keep doing my normal exercises. No, and it has been getting better since I've only been doing legs.
Mm-hmm. About to have calves for fucking days.
God, I hope so.
I've got some pretty meaty calves.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Big meaty claws.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there doing my PT appointment, and I'm just basically chatting the dude up like it's a podcast, and because he's like your age, he's like 31.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's cool, really fucking cool dude. And he brings up the fact that he's I just start he sees my Hail Santa, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, that's not the only dumb one I have, and I bust out Dat Boy. He's like, oh yeah.
Shit.
He's like, oh, you didn't even have to tell me you were chronically on the internet. You could have just busted that out, and I would have known. And then I'm like, yeah, check out Harambe.
Oh, that's so great.
Felipe says those are air filters I installed up in a tower. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
So I'm like, yeah, we're just having conversations, and I was talking about the podcast. I'm like, yeah, I got a podcast. If you can't tell, like, I'm like with me conversing with you, and like he's like, I'm just very personable and just how I am.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, what's your podcast about? I'm like, it's really about anything. Sometimes like it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's serious. Sometimes it's not. And then like we'll be having a serious conversation about life or politics or current events, and then we'll transition into a conversation about boobies.
Yeah, or piss jugs.
Or piss jugs, apparently.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, man, and so like earlier we were talking, like when we were talking about the internet and stuff. He's like, yeah, you know, like I had a full blown. Oh, he's like, yeah, I've been having like conversations with my patients about 9/11 memes.
What does he do?
He's a physical therapist.
Fuck's sake.
So, and then he was telling me, oh yeah, if you need to get a hold of me for any reason, just message me through the My Premise app, which is like the app they use for my clinic.
Okay.
And he's like, the other day I literally had a patient send me a 9/11 meme through that. And I was like, you know, this is on your medical records now, right?
That's incredible.
Anyway, he asked me. I was not prepared for this question. He's like, you remember the Paris Hilton sex tape?
Who doesn't?
Yeah. the One Night in Paris. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I've never seen it, but like I remember it for sure. I'm like, Paris Hilton wasn't really my type, so I never bothered to check it out.
Yeah.
That could have been a better burp.
Yeah. I give that like a 0.5.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yep.
It just kind of happened, but he's like, yeah, do you remember One Night in Paris? I'm like, of course I remember that. Like, I watched VH1. And he proceeds to tell me, he's like, if you ever watch it, the very beginning of One Night in Paris, there's a title card, and it's an American flag, and it says, never forget, or in remembrance of 9/11, never forget. And I'm like, what?
That's incredible.
He showed it to me, and I'm like, holy shit, it's real. Like, they legitimately, at the beginning of a leaked sex tape, they put an in memoriam for 9/11.
Never forget.
What the fuck? That is amazing. That's like the ultimate 9/11 meme.
We do live in the timeline where 9/11 happened, and the fact that it's so... Do you think it's... A lot of people say it's very disrespectful to meme on shit like that, but I think that
it's how we cope.
I was going to say...
It's how us millennials have decided to cope.
I think...
It's how we've decided to cope.
Memes are just a coping mechanism in this day and age. And it's... Do you remember when memes really hit the mainstream and everybody was like, oh, yeah, I love memes. And I'm like...
God,
like
memes and
memes. And I'm like, why don't you... Why don't you...
I swear to Jod.
It's a GIF.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what that guy says. It's a GIF.
I swear to Jod.
Swear to John. I picked up on that immediately.
Yeah, I'm so glad you did. That is why you're my co-host.
I'm like, fuck that guy. It's a GIF. I don't care what the creators. It's a GIF. What is it? Peanut butter? That shit off the roof of your mouth and call it what it is, a GIF.
But yeah, I remember like one of my favorite memes was the picture. It says like the world could be ending and this will be the Earth's last meme, and it's a picture. The world would be ending and you see this on the internet. It's a picture of the Earth with like a crying face and a meteor coming at it. It's like we just have lost the ability to take anything seriously.
It's. I don't know if it's like we lost the ability so much as like you said, that's
how we've decided to cope. Yeah.
And I think it's how we've decided to cope because like things have become like, I think meme culture is part of what spawned viralism. Like you go viral because anything can be memeified nowadays.
Yes and no. I think I would say the opposite. I think virality inspired meme culture.
You think?
Yeah, because I mean it started with like viral videos and shit.
That's true. And
then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now you got 4chan out there making like literal memes before they were called memes.
Oh yeah,
like Velociraptor and Bad Luck Brian and Trollface, all this.
What was it? Like it really like around 20, I would say around like 2014, maybe like 2012 to like 2014 when memes really took off in the mainstream. And you had the whole world catching up on people who had been chronically online since like the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. And it's like, they're like, oh man, have you seen this? And it's like, yeah, fucking 10 years ago. Where have you been? Like,
yeah.
And I don't know. I hate to admit this, but at the time, because I'm a huge nerd. I'm a huge nerd and I almost felt like a part of my identity was being flooded by the mainstream and being taken over by, just the
well, it's social media. Social media really changed everything.
It did. It literally every facet of everything. And I felt like a part of my identity was just kind of washed away because people were like, oh yeah, I identify with this. And it's like, but you're not, I hate to say it because what I was doing was gatekeeping.
Yeah, but it's and you could... There's a lot of similarities in the metal community because memes, much like metal, has become so much more accessible to the general populace. Like, people don't look at heavy metal music like it's... Same with video games, too.
Yeah.
People don't look at metal music like it's this, I can't stand... I mean, they do, but
yeah.
We're also... The kids these days are also, like, more accepting of it because it's like they grew up with it with their parents.
Yeah.
And then you got video games. Like, look at video games. Like, it used to be super uncool to play video games. And
don't I know it?
And then sports games became super popular. An encoder error occurred while recording.
No space left.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
That sucks. Okay. Well, I'll just download it from Facebook.
Yeah.
That's just what I'll do. But yeah, like, it used to be super unpopular to play video games. You were a nerd, and it wasn't popular to be a nerd. It wasn't popular to be a geek. Nowadays, it's like when Halo came in, when the bigger sports games came in, all the 2K games, like suddenly became popular to play video games.
Well, and like,
when I was in high school, all of the jocks, like,
Call of Duty,
no, World of
Madden.
Warcraft.
It's what?
Yeah.
What?
And they were all my friends too, so they were total nerds. But no, all the football players all played World of Warcraft.
It's crazy though how a game like World of Warcraft, because it became so prolific, like World of Warcraft got so big, and there are games nowadays who have done it. World of Warcraft was kind of the first. Like, before World of Warcraft did it in, trying to think of the timeline here, roughly 2008 or so, when Wrath of the Lich King came out, you didn't have S-tier celebrities who were going on and doing commercials for these nerdy bits. You just didn't have any of that. And so it became this, like, suddenly you see Vern Troyer. Vern Troyer is in a World of Warcraft commercial. I
remember that.
You had Ozzy Osbourne was in a World of Warcraft commercial. You had Mr. T was in a World of Warcraft commercial. Like, all these huge big names are suddenly, and people are like, oh, it's suddenly cool to play World of Warcraft because, Ozzy, the King of Darkness, is here. And it's like, well, what the hell? Like, delete all of it. Delete all of it. Dude.
I don't want to ruin any potential.
They're just cookies. You'll log back in and they're there.
Well, I don't want to do it while we're streaming. I don't want to interrupt it. The potential of it interrupting anything. I just don't want to fuck with that. Anyway, I don't even know why that popped up.
Do it.
Anyway,
but yeah,
how many times? We've brought up World of Warcraft so many times in recent episodes.
Well, but it's crazy how much of an influence. Like, at the same time that World of Warcraft started putting these massive celebrities in their commercials and doing like live action mixed with game commercials, you had South Park made the World of Warcraft episode.
Yeah.
And that really launched World of Warcraft into the fucking stratosphere. Because suddenly, and obviously South Park was doing it to kind of like poke fun at those who played WoW. But at the same time, people were like, oh man, if you're, cool enough to be made fun of by South Park, like, that's, at the time, it was considered an honor, right? And typically it is. Like, if South Park made fun of me, I would think it's an honor. Now, modern South Park, I wouldn't say that because, modern South Park, they really just grill the absolute dog shit out of you. But back then, it was all in, like, good fun, right? It was in good humor.
I'm moving 3 videos from
our stash,
my hard disk space into my SSD that I have inside this little bad boy. And that was 14 gigs.
Jesus.
And I just moved that all in like 5 seconds.
Jesus.
Now
look at Apple at work, everyone. Let's catch up on some of these comments here. E-Bombs World was where I got early meme culture. Yeah, E-Bombs World, 4chan, Albino Black Sheep, like a lot of those real early days. The 9/11 archive on Rumble compiled a full timeline of events of every known footage shot. Some shit I had never seen before, both horrifying and fascinating. I've seen some of that because it started coming out recently where people were like, why have I never seen this angle of 9/11? And then it led to, conspiracies of like, that's got to be like AI or fabricated and stuff. And it was like, no, that's real. That is in fact real footage. It's just it was never released. Oh, that's so good.
Okay, I totally forgot about this. So Nick Torres, I'm sorry, we're all over the place today. Nick Torres,
I love it.
He sent me Bring Me the Horizon's new song. I don't know if it's a new song or if it's a re-recording.
Dehumanized.
A new recording of an old song.
Big day for MySpace music kids.
Yeah, and I said, I told my response because I thought it was like an old deathcore song, And I said, I know it's Thursday, but I've told you 1,000 times I'm not gay. He says, brother, not liking MySpace deathcore as a millennial is as homo as it gets. And I said, meh, I maybe liked the red chord back then, but that's about as deathcore as I got in those times. I was still in my nu metal phase during MySpace. He goes, I don't know if that's being a privileged kid or just growing up soft. I said yes.
Yes.
So that's why I had 14 messages, because all of them loaded up on my Mac. Decoy Octopus, yeah. That's his nickname.
Decoy Octopus.
And Journey into Comics lore.
Makes you wonder how others who often face war and attacks more frequently handle their trauma and fears. Millennials are just desensitized to world catastrophes.
Yeah.
I think the reason is just technology.
We've lived through so many. But
that's the thing. All of humanity, for all of remembered history, has lived through catastrophes.
Yeah, but I feel like
arguably
we're living through them at an accelerated rate.
But are we?
The last 30 years.
Think about how much genocide happens in the modern day. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
But think about how much, like, you no longer see entire empires wiped off the face of the planet. You no longer see conquest, and like it's conquest of a different type and on a different scale. But we're talking about, like, you don't have things like arguably the last big like catastrophe like that, like the last fall of an empire, was the USSR. It was the Soviet Union when it collapsed, and it collapsed as a result. Chernobyl is literally attributed as probably being the final nail in the coffin to the fall of the Soviet Union, because it was such a big catastrophe that still to this day it has repercussions for the next 10. I think they said something like it was like 100,000 years or something. Like, you cannot like inhabit the land around Chernobyl because it's so bad. I didn't know this. I'm going on a little bit of side thing, but
it's okay. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. So when Chernobyl happened, I didn't know that cloud seeding was already a thing. That was already something that humanity had figured out, was cloud seeding.
Oh yeah.
So at the time, all of the radioactivity or all the radiation had gone up into the clouds, and there was acid rain on the way to Moscow. Moscow was having their, I forget what they call it, but it was essentially their version of like their Independence Day parade, and that's massive in Moscow. They still have it every. That's the parade they have where you see all the missiles and the military marching, and like it's a big show of force. North Korea does something kind of akin to the same. China does something akin to the same.
Is that like a celebration of the Bolshevik Revolution?
It's something like that. Okay. It's basically where like they got their independence.
Yeah, from the Tsars.
Right, from the Tsars, and so that was going to happen. They didn't want people to know about Chernobyl, so they seeded the clouds and forced the clouds to drop rain. So most of that rain fell on, I think it was Belarus. And so there are parts of Belarus that to this day are so radioactive that you can't inhabit them. There are entire dead zones. I believe the dead zone for Chernobyl, or as a result of Chernobyl, get to it.
I don't use them very much anymore, so I have to remember which one's which.
I believe what they call the dead zone is something like 1,100 miles. It's like 1,100 square miles of land. Chernobyl, Belarus, all those like kind of southern / northern USSR countries where like you just can't inhabit large swaths of them anymore, because the ground is still, if you dig up the ground, it's got uranium isotopes and shit in it still to this day that will fuck you up.
Damn.
Give you radiation sickness.
Damn.
But things like, we've lived through, yes, a lot of catastrophe in our time, but arguably humanity has lived through much, where the fall of Rome, right? The sacking of Rome and shit like that. Like, you ever just sit and think about the Roman Empire? Do you?
I brought that up. Yeah, he asked me a question, and I can't even remember what it was. But it was something, maybe it was the Paris Hilton sex tape. He's like, when was the last time you thought about the Paris Hilton sex tape? And I'm like, that's such a weird, like, that's almost like when was the last time you thought about the fall of the Roman Empire? Because
every day.
I remember the first time I saw that question.
Yeah.
Like, when it became a trend, I guess. Like, I saw that question, and I'm like, I had the realization, I'm like, holy shit, I was just thinking about it last week. Like, why is this so relevant?
because it led into the fall of the Roman Empire is kind of the demarc point of the start of modern history.
Yeah.
It's kind of the start of leading into like what they consider, that changed the face of history forevermore, right? So things like that, right? You don't see a lot of things like that. Now, granted, back then, and actually, I might almost argue this a little bit, in the known world and what I would call the civilized / an inhabited world where civilization was developing, which was Asia and Europe, mostly in Northern Africa, these places are where you had a lot of these big catastrophes because you have the fall of these great massive empires. Not to say that there weren't civilizations and stuff over here, because you still had all of the native civilizations in like South America and Central America and stuff. Here in North America, like these were still big, vast, spanning empires.
Yeah.
But they're not as recorded due to, modern white folk coming over and destroying all that fucking history and burnt, kind of like the burning of the Library of Alexandria. They say that instance is probably one of the most detrimental things to happen to humanity, because the knowledge that was lost with the sacking of the Library of Alexandria set humanity back hundreds of years. Like it was after that we went into the fucking the medieval times, like the Dark Ages, because at that point, that's when you start getting to like knights and stuff like that. You start getting like steel, the Bronze Age, so to speak. But it's at this point where the Bronze Age was before it, but I'm using Bronze
Age
as
was like way, way before it.
The Bronze Age would have been around the time of the Romans, but what I'm saying is like...
No.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
No, Bronze was like... The Bronze Age was like 2000 BC to 1000 BC.
Which would have been...
No. Romans was like 100...
Am I off?
The Roman Empire was like 100 BC and on. Probably a little bit before that, but...
Hold on. Oh, so I'm using the wrong term. They're talking about the Bronze Age for tools. I'm talking about for warfare. So like when you start getting full plate gear and stuff like that, that largely what even the Romans didn't use full plate gear.
Well, that was like iron. That's
into
the Iron Age.
Yeah, that would be a better. Yes, the Age of Steel is the better term for it. But we lost so much with all of these falls, and we see some things progress, but look at like health. Look at the Romans, how they used roads, how they had
aqueducts,
how they had plumbing. They had not electricity, but they had a form of that back in the time of the Roman Empire. That's all gone. We literally go to like bricks and mud by the time of the Dark Ages. It's insane how much that set humanity back and how much we lost by the sacking of that library.
Yeah.
So humanity has arguably witnessed way worse tragedies than the modern age. Aside from, because I would say like a world war, but the world war was so catastrophic because it was the birth of modern warfare.
Yes.
That's where you get guns and tanks and bombs and
trench warfare.
Right. And where you're talking, we're losing millions of lives. But if you go back in history, you're looking at armies that were fought with tens to hundreds of thousands of people. Granted, it kind of lives in mythology, but look at Troy.
Yeah.
The fall of Troy is kind of like you're talking about thousands of lives being lost in an instant, right? You're talking about tens of thousands of people, because what people don't know, and if you haven't read, I believe it's in the Odyssey. Or is it the Iliad?
It's the Iliad.
Is it the Iliad?
The Trojan War is the Iliad, and the Odyssey is the aftermath.
That's right, because that's him trying to get home from the Trojan War.
Yeah.
So you have the Iliad, which literally talks about, this went on for 10 years or something like that.
Yeah, it was a 10-year war.
It was a long fucking time. Way longer than, the like 2.5 hours that Brad Pitt depicts.
I love that movie.
Also great. That's such a great movie. That's such a good movie.
That is why no one will remember your name.
So hard. So weak bloodlines. It's
That
so
is
hard.
that is one of my favorite insults. Like
No, it's so
anytime
good.
someone's like not willing to do something or someone tells me some bullshit thing, I'm just like, that's why no one will remember your name.
That's why nobody will remember you.
It's like your bloodline is weak and will be forgotten to time.
So I've gone on.
I say that about people.
Oh, dude, you told me you said that to like something so simple. It was something so simple recently, and I was like, God damn, you didn't have to scorch earth the kid.
I can't even remember what that was, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I've literally said that to someone who said they don't like cilantro because they have that gene. They have that gene that makes it taste like soap, and I'm like, ugh, your bloodline is weak and will be forgotten to time.
Such a hard line. I've gone on quite a tangent here, but like it's I don't know that we're desensitized to catastrophe. I think it's just more prevalent. And arguably, I don't think we live through more catastrophe today. It's a different kind of catastrophe that we're more aware of.
Yeah, we're definitely more
prevalent.
Aware, but it's like...
But arguably, humanity is in the most comfortable position it's ever been in.
Here's the thing. Society and society today advances and events advance a lot faster now because technology has advanced.
Yes.
And I'm not necessarily like, the point I'm not making is like, the point that I'm not trying to make is that, oh, we're more aware of things because we can see it on the internet or it's on live television. No, it's like things are just progressing at a faster rate. Like, I mean, look, in the 90s we had the Gulf War, and then we had the Oklahoma City bombing, and then we Y2K, that was a big thing, but
people forget that in the early 90s the World Trade Center was bombed once.
Yeah.
I was bombed once.
96, I think.
Something like that, because
that was Oklahoma.
No. It was earlier than, it was like 91 or 92.
91, 92, yeah.
Because who was it? Biggie rapped about it, and it was a big thing. Like it got bombed.
Fast forward a little bit, you got 9/11 happens, then the housing market crash.
Yep.
And then then Harambe.
Fuck.
But yeah, and then COVID.
COVID was crazy because, but COVID still didn't kill as many people because that was the first pandemic by definition that we had had in 100 years.
Yeah.
The last one
Spanish
that
flu.
happened was Spanish flu. That literally killed, what was it? An estimated like, it was a large percent. Hold on.
But yeah, we don't need to talk about COVID. We're going to get demonetized. Now YouTube's going to shadow ban us and take us out of the algorithm. Great. Facebook too.
The 1918 Spanish flu pandemic killed an estimated 50 to 100 million people worldwide.
Yeah, and that's just because, I mean, well, one, like we didn't understand we didn't understand virology like the way we do now.
No, we didn't have modern medicine, modern
epidemiology,
science.
And yeah, the medicine, modern science. Yeah, you're right. And then the only reason, like, it just got out, and on top of that, travel wasn't necessarily as prevalent as it is now.
No, it is, and that's why I say, like, humanity is in the best spot it's ever been because it's arguably easier for humanity to do the things they need to do.
When I was in high school, maybe middle school, there was a TV movie special, and it was about smallpox. Like, obviously, so smallpox has been eradicated in modern day.
Well, and then was it smallpox? No,
Measles.
It was measles that was brought back.
So smallpox has been eradicated, besides for like a sample in a lab.
Yep.
But in this movie, somebody got a hold of that sample or a sample and basically spread it on purpose, and it became a global pandemic. And it touched on the fact that it's like, we have all these airlines now, and diseases can be spread. Like a disease as spreadable as smallpox can be spread so quickly across the entire world, and like that, yeah.
You know what the best example I've ever seen of that what we're talking about is? It's not a little known game, but it was a little game that has since broken through the mainstream, called Plague Inc.
Yeah.
And Plague Inc. was the best example of how viruses travel, about how sickness and death can travel, because that was the big thing. I was just reading it. 500 million people were infected by the Spanish flu. And once it hits a certain point and it evolves enough because it learns how to live in cold climates, it learns how to live in hot climates, it learns how to live in arid, in wet, it gets to a point to where it has evolved so much, and then the virus mutates again, and that's when it starts killing people. And once it starts killing people, it happens so fast because the virus, when it evolves, that version of the virus, people are already sick, so they get another version of that virus that just, like, bubonic plague is the best example of that ever in the history of ever.
Yeah.
It spread so fast because you just had dead in the streets. You had rats who carried it everywhere. Had that traveled outside of Europe, humanity might have actually been done. And I could be wrong, but I want to say, I think that Black Plague was kind of confined at the time to Europe because it was just that continent in general, like Europe, the Eurasia. I think there was a little bit of plague within Eurasia in Asia. You're probably right, but it didn't have the means to. Yeah, you put a virus on a plane. Gone.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like at least 300 people.
Yeah,
instantly going to several different places.
That all just propagates,
and then they go to an airport where there's thousands of people getting on other, like, there's thousands or a couple hundred different clusters of 300 people going to different planes that are going to other airports, and then it's a cascading effect.
Airports is that's why when the pandemic started, they shut
it down.
Like they immediately were like, all flights are because all flights were grounded for like a few months, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you still had some air travel, but it was like if you're traveling for business, and I think you had to prove it. My recollection of that weird, like, 2 years during the peak of the pandemic is fuzzy, to say the least. Mm-hmm. But they basically were like, everybody's fucking blacklisted. Nobody gets to leave. No one gets to go anywhere.
One of the craziest stories I remember from it was, I can't believe we're talking about COVID, but
it's where
one of the craziest stories I remember from someone I know is, my buddy Tucker. I use the term buddy. Mm-hmm. It's very loosely because I'm not super close with him, but
it's like acquaintance.
I've known him. He's in the metal scene, and he's played here like millions of times. And he
Ligma. What's Ligma?
Oh wow, I'm gonna look into that. But so Tucker lives. He's in a band called Throne of Iron.
Okay,
they're a D&D band.
Love that.
He used to have a Patreon where he would do live streams and he would roll. It was called Roll for Metal.
Ah, that's such a good idea.
He would like, okay, time signature, roll. All right, what tuning? Roll. Like BPM, roll. Like,
and just play metal based on that?
Yeah, and just write a song based off of what he rolled.
That's so
like
neat.
Character building, but writing a song.
I've seen something else like that, and I don't want to derail you.
Roll for sandwich.
There's Roll for Sandwich, and then Buckle showed me one where the guy rolls, and whatever he rolls, those are the ingredients he uses to make just any food, and he's gotten some horrible fucking concoctions.
But anyway, so his band Throne of Iron was booked to play this festival in Greece in March of 2020.
Oh, shit.
So literally they're crossing the Atlantic when all the airports shut down.
Oh, shit.
So they landed, I think in Denmark or somewhere in Europe, and they had to, like, the festival was canceled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're like, okay, we pretty much just have to go straight home. So yeah, that fucking sucks. Like,
how did you get home?
Yeah, they just had to. Well, the returning flights were still going on.
Okay, like, so they were able to get back.
They were able to get back to their country immediately. But
rolls for soda, that might be what it was.
But yeah, that sucks.
It reminds me of what's that movie with Tom Hanks where he gets stuck at the
terminal.
It's like, okay, I was going to say he gets stuck at the airport terminal.
Slightly, yeah, that's different because
his country's gone and he has no nationality, so he can't leave the terminal.
Yeah.
Also, I love Stanley Tucci generally as an actor. I think he's an amazing actor, and he does great. That's not Stanley Tucci.
Tom Hanks.
No. The other guy, the bald guy.
I haven't seen it since it came out.
That's not Stanley Tucci, is it?
There's two guys that look exactly the same, and one of them Stanley Tucci.
You're 100% right, and the other one is I think that's
Just look up Stanley Tucci lookalike or doppelganger.
okay. Yes, that is 100%. That is Stanley Tucci. Okay.
Okay.
So Stanley Tucci, I hated that fucking guy in Terminal because
I couldn't tell you anything about it because I haven't seen it since it came out.
it's a good movie.
Yeah, no, I liked it.
It's a great film, and it's got a very heartwarming ending. But
Yeah.
it spoiler, he gets to leave the airport. Yellow.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep. I could see the gears turning as you were going for it.
I knew where it was. I'm just like, oh. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, it's the same guy who did Roll for Sandwich. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, the Roll for Soda stuff, some of the things I've seen him make are haunting. It's literally disgusting.
Man, I feel like we're so all over the place for this episode, and we're not even like sticking to the things we're talking about. Like,
no,
we immediately jump to something else, and then we jump back, and
we're squirreling. We're
squirreling
hard.
We're squirreling hard.
We're squirreling
today.
hard. Maybe that's the title. Hard squirreling.
What was the first one?
Come advances.
Come advances. Yes. Yeah. No, that's gonna be it.
That's great.
That's gonna be it
for our 30-second segment on the FIFA World Cup.
That's the best part is like when we have a reference to the episode and it's like 2 seconds.
It has like
it's
really
2 seconds of
nothing to do
content.
with the episode.
But it's just such a funny title. It's so good. But it's that like a title like that is so in line, like an episode title.
Oh
like
yeah,
that is
it's
so
unhinged.
in line. It's so in line with like the whole catalog of Podcastrophe. Like we're always making dick jokes and cum jokes and booby jokes and
Piss jugs of the week.
Speaking of boobies, I almost got scammed by boobies.
Yeah.
And I was totally about it.
So, care to elaborate?
So, as you know, sometimes on Snapchat you'll get a random like friend request from a girl.
Yeah.
Typically, in the recent, I was getting like
Stop watching porn and you'd stop getting random requests.
I don't watch porn on my phone.
You have an Apple product or Samsung product, it proliferates.
I don't watch porn on my phone. Anyway,
arguably the best place to watch it because phones are, by almost every metric, like iron fucking curtains. It is hard as shit to get a virus on a phone.
it's also hard as shit to get a virus on a TV playing through a hard drive.
This guy knows ball.
So I was getting a ton of friend requests, and they were all scam. They're all just like, "Oh, hi, where?" And I'm always like, they're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm not answering that question. I'll say Lafayette." And they're like, "Oh, Louisiana." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yes. Well,
Lafayette." We've kind of talked about this already, but so this week the scam. I don't even know if it's a scam. That's a thing, because so I got a friend request.
mm-hmm.
They didn't immediately message me as soon as I accepted it, like a fucking robot. And then they messaged me, and it's like, okay. They send me a nudie. I'm like, that's nice. And I'm like, how'd you find me? They're like, oh, you were in the suggestion. I'm like, oh, really? And then, they send me like a fucking like a menu basically of like, all right,
boobies?
no, it's like a menu of it's like, all right, I'll send you 10 videos of this, five pictures of this, like a whole like fucking buffet of shit.
So they're
like
advertising.
Yeah, they're advertising.
Yeah, okay.
All for $20, and I'm like, and I've just been a total asshole about it. I'd be like, I like your boobs. I like your boobs, or I'll just say boobs.
Boobies.
Like the one I got was like nice, and like I just saved it in the Snapchat chat. And this is how I know it wasn't real. The person wasn't real because they didn't say shit about me saving it.
Yeah.
And I'm really bummed that I didn't save it to my phone because there were some nice boobies. They weren't like super hot chick boobies, like perfect tits.
But boobies
They
are
were
boobies.
they were like nice, like real person titties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not porn star titties, but like I don't
Boobs.
know, like
Boobs.
boobs. You know,
Boobs.
like a chick you would see in real life, like that you would date or have sex with. You know, like like real person titties.
I think real person titties are way better than
they're
porn
amazing,
star titties.
and these were great, and I loved them, and I was like, boobs. They sent me the menu thing, and I'm like, I really like your boobs. What if I just got boob stuff instead? Do you have just boob stuff? And they're like, they literally they've replied to their own message to quote it and like send it. And they're like, are you into it or not? Do you want it or no? I'm like, do you have OnlyFans? That's my test. Because like the OnlyFans, that's a secure way to pay for something.
No, yeah, 100%.
That's, like, I'm not gonna get scammed out of it. That I'm sending it through a secure connection. They're like, no, I don't have OnlyFans. I'm like, of course you don't. Like, I'm like, all right.
Skamaz.
So I'm like, oh yeah. How am I gonna pay then? Do you have Chime? I'm like, okay. That sounds legit. Chime's legit.
I mean, they're all legit, but you sending money doesn't guarantee you get anything back.
Right, no, for sure. But Chime makes it sound more official. It's, again, another secure line.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't have Chime. They're like, Venmo? I'm like, I do have Venmo. Next thing I know, the fucking account's just gone.
It's either got banned
It got banned in the process of talking to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
somebody probably reported them and they got banned.
I'm like, God damn it! I knew I should have saved those titties. The next day, I get another one. Oh, same name. I think different last name. It says Jesse something. I think this last one was Jesse Thompson.
Okay.
And they sent me a picture. I think it looked different.
Hold on, I gotta go through my Snapchat requests.
The girl looked different, but slightly the same. The boobs looked the same. So I went through this entire same exact process. Same exact messages they sent me, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I'll get a cool booby pic this time too, or a cool booby video this time too.
Nope, these are only people I probably know in real life that I don't want to accept from.
Right. So I'm like, I'm trying to feed into it a little bit so I can maybe get, because they'll send like samples and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to get that one so I could save it to my phone and be like, peace.
Deuces.
Peace, you fucking robot. Fucking clanker.
You fucking clanker.
And instead I get like some fucking like dildo masturbation. You gotta go to Target and get, yeah.
If you could get one Google gift card for $500, don't redeem it.
Or $520 Google Play Store. Yeah. So, and next thing I know, so I get the sample I get this time was a picture of her spread eagle, like vagine, and then some dildo action.
Oh, so we're upgrading.
And I'm like, this isn't what I wanted. I was like, what about tits?
Where are the boobies? Where are the boobs?
And he's like, do you want it or not? I'm like, and I was like, boobs, show me your boobs. And next thing you know,
dump them out.
I'm like, dump them.
Dump them out. Dump them out.
Next thing you know, it gets banned again. I'm like, God damn it. So that's my scam story. I didn't get scammed, but
I had
I didn't get scammed, but I was willing.
What is it? Why does that remind me of Futurama? What is that? Zap Brannigan, where they're doing the Snoo episode, and he's like, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy, bruised. Oh, that's so fucking good. I guess while we're on the topic, would you ever ask for a nude?
I have never I mean, I've asked for a nude from maybe my ex-wife.
No, that's fair.
But that's different.
Because I thought about it.
I'm not really. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you got nice boobies, I want to see them, and if you send them to me, cool.
Nudes are great, and especially like boob nudes. Nudes. Everybody loves boobies. Boobies are great, but I think it's one of those, like, because I realized something about myself recently. I was like, I'm not a nude, like, or nudes kind of guy, where it's like I don't dislike them because, like, especially boobs. Like, boobs are great.
I'm not super into nudes myself,
but it's one of those, like, I would rather be surprised by it.
Yeah.
And like, you know, if I show up and then you're just like, here's the nude I meant to send you, but you're just nude. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't ask for it. Oh, this ought to be good.
Let me preface this really quick. I love Felipe's ability to write out a comment.
Super fast too.
I'm not. He had time for that because he hasn't said anything for 2 minutes. But he'll write out this comment, and he'll be telling this story, and then it's all a fucking punchline. It's all a fucking joke at the end, and it's like, God damn it, you got me.
Well, let's.
Felipe says, so I had a Tinder account back in 2016, and I never got scammed by bots because I always ask a question. If there was a potato-based Pokemon, what would it maybe be? And I never get answers to it.
Say potato.
Say potato.
Say potato. The bots can't do it. They can't do it. Even the advanced ones, they can't do it. Just say potato. Tell me you're real. Say potato.
Yeah.
That's great. Also, goated reference.
I didn't know that was a reference.
It's the reference is just like back when bots were really becoming a thing.
I thought the joke was like he would always ask it and then no one would answer. So it's like, oh, you're just not getting any response.
That's elite ball knowledge, by the way, Felipe.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was a thing when bots started really becoming a thing. There was this kind of viral moment where everybody would be like, "Not a joke. That's actually what I did." But
Okay.
there's a big thing kind of.
My bad, Felipe. That's on me.
That's on him. There's a bad thing. Damn it!
I should have had more faith in you.
You should have, could have, didn't.
Come on the show. We can talk about it.
Come advances. There was a thing that people would say. So like it started going viral. People would post their conversations with like clearly a bot, right? And there are some telltale signs that it's going to be a bot, like where they're like, where do you live? And you'd say somewhere and they're like, oh, that's great. Or they're like, I live here.
They try to get all these answers to your fucking like security questions.
Hyper specific questions and they couldn't answer. So a big thing was, and if some, because it's one of those like too good to be true moments, right? Where you're like, and I think there's a bigger thing in the male community, but like, you're a guy and somebody adds you on a platform and it's a woman and you're like, wow, she's beautiful. That feels too good to be true.
Oh man, I love getting friend requests from fake hot chicks and seeing the mutual friends.
Yeah, because all your boys who fell for it. All your boys who fell for it.
Oh, you dumb son of a bitch. It's always Steve Hardesty too.
Desperate mother.
Called out.
You desperate motherfucker.
Called out. I love you. I love you, Steve.
But that started to become the thing where, like, as soon as the bot would message you, like, first message, it doesn't matter what they asked, the reply would always be, say potato. And so you had these memes that started spawning where it would be like, girl bot messages, and then the guy's like, say potato. And then the girl bot would just keep carrying on the conversation, and you'd have the guy who's like, just please say potato. God damn it, say potato. Because it was like, they couldn't say potato, so it was like, if you're real, just say the word potato, and I know that you're real, because that's basically them responding to, and these early bots weren't advanced, and so it was like, say potato. They couldn't do it because they had a script that they would stick to.
Now they're so advanced that they're like, why do you want me to say that?
Yes.
And they still don't say it.
They still don't say it. So like potato is just one of the telltale signs. It's like, just say potato.
I don't want to get too into this, but I've noted, just given how much we hate AI, or generative AI.
Hate it.
I've noticed on a lot of YouTube videos I'm watching, people are relying more and more on AI voices, like AI narration.
I hate AI narration.
Yeah, like they'll feed them a script and they'll just. Oh, what's up, Baxter? You're finally back.
Yep. Hi, buddy. Welcome back.
But like I've definitely been noticing it, and it's so bad because it's so realistic. Like
some of it is, but some of it isn't, because there's a lot of AI narration where it's like,
well, I'll note the only time I'll notice it's fake is they'll say a name, like a hard to pronounce name.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like watching some like Game of Thrones, like lore videos or something, or reaction something like that. And the narrator will say a name, and then a minute or two later, sometime down the road later, they'll say the same name, but different.
Yeah.
It's like,
if you have an idea in your head about how to say a name, you're going to be consistent with it.
Yeah.
I can always tell it's an AI narration because it always talks like this, and it's always very loud, and it's always very staccato.
But no, there's new ones now. They're extremely realistic. They have like, it's bad. It's so bad.
I also, one thing I've started to hate as well is...
Folks, real quick, just go to Fiverr and pay someone to narrate your videos. Support real people.
Oh, you want to see real... So Felipe said, don't get me started on Spotify and the fucking cesspool of AI music. You want to see real AI music? Go to Suno, Suno. So now there have been some gems that me and the boys back in the day generated out of Suno.
Dude, there's a whole channel making AI music. I can't remember what it's called. Something vinyl.
I mean, there's a million spawns of them now, but
hold on, let me find. The song is called
Baxter.
I glued my balls to my butthole again. It's something. It's called Obscurest Vinyl.
Okay.
And it's just this channel that has a bunch of fucking songs like that. I accidentally glued my balls to my butthole again. Let me find it. Artist. Obscurest Vinyl.
I got my balls to my butthole again. Oh my God, what did I do? I can't take a dump, 'cause now my balls are blocking up my butthole. Fool me once, shame on you.
Also, like, no, this fucking channel's amazing. This is what now this is the kind of AI shit I live for. Like, I love this.
Have you ever seen the Plankton AI channel?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Plankton belting out Pink Pony Club.
Or Numb.
Oh,
Linkin Park Numb.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
I still think, like, I don't...
Who is Carolina Pocadalo?
Go on.
I don't know. They reacted to our episode. I haven't pulled it up. It's just in the notifications. Looks fake.
That looks fake.
Hell yeah. They're invading the feed. Hey, you know what?
There's only one way to be sure.
Don't do that because it's going to fall.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It'll switch it.
It'll switch it. I hate that.
Also, why can't we just check it as...
Ourselves?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Why do I have to switch to Podcastrophe every time I want to check something? I already know about it. Meme songs is fine. Trying to pass off as like a real band or that you're an artist using it to make money,
yeah,
that's where I agree.
100%.
My thing with AI is like I don't despise AI to the point to where I'll never touch it. AI is and we've said this many times on the podcast, especially recently. AI is a tool. It's like a hammer or a pencil. It has a time and a place. It has its uses and convenience. Having said that, they're trying to put AI in every facet of everything that it's like it's too much, and AI is literally eating itself to death because we're just going in circles with it. Yes, the one where Carl Weezer does Little Piece of Heaven.
Yeah,
yes. The Carl Weezer ones are so fucking good. So like things like that. Okay, that's funny. But then there's the side of me that's like, why would you do that to Baxter? He's gonna bite you. There's also the part of me that's like,
Nope.
Yeah, Carl Weezer and Plankton videos where they're singing things are hilarious, but then I'm like, how many tens or hundreds of thousands of gallons of fresh water did we use and waste, and how much electricity and power? Like, what are the resources it took to generate that 2-minute song? And I'm like, it's probably unfathomable.
I wonder if there's a way to like use salt water and somehow use the data center as like a desalinization plant as well. Like in the process of using the water to cool or whatever the water's used for, in the process of cooling, you desalinate and turn it into fresh water for use.
There's no money in helping humanity.
I know, but I was just thinking about it.
So actually, though, on that subject, China is actually attempting it. There's a part of the ocean off of the coast of China where they are going to attempt to build data centers that are cooled at low depths. Now, there's a couple problems with this. One, the reason they don't currently use salt water is because salt is a heavily corrosive substance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you get corrosion all over the place, and there's no way to stop it unless it's like in some sort of bubble. So they have to figure out the corrosion piece. It's not necessary. They haven't really done it yet, so they're not sure, but scientists guess, they theorize that it is extremely harmful to the environment because you're heating up the ocean by a magnitude that is far greater than it should be, and you're doing it at such a low depth that it proliferates all the way to the top. So when the oceans heat, for those who aren't aware, the ocean typically heats towards a surface level. The further down you get in the ocean, the colder it gets because the heat doesn't penetrate all of those layers. However, if you start putting things down there that generate magnitudes of heat higher than that environment is used to, you start doing long-term damage to the species. And that heat, because heat rises, that heat, while it does get carried off by the water, you can start hurting the environment, but you can also affect migration patterns in different aquatic life. You can start affecting, what do they call it? The way that it's like the way that the ocean moves, not like the winds and stuff, but like currents and things like that. You can start affecting that because the ocean heats up and it reacts in a different way. So there's a lot of stuff they aren't sure of. So they're not putting it super deep, but they're going to try submerging it, seeing what that does. I think it's something worth doing. I might get flamed for saying this. I think it's along the same lines of, like, even though I hate him and I think he's a prick, Musk had the idea of, why don't we build data centers in space? Actually not a bad idea, because space is
not cold.
Space is not cold, but it's absent of heat. So if you put something up there, heat needs oxygen to proliferate. So
in order to cool something, you need to be able to transfer the heat somewhere.
So you would have that. You would still have fans and radiators in space that would take the heat and blow it out into the void of space.
I looked into this. I don't have any information. I don't remember what information I gained from it. But basically, putting them in space is just not. It's not economically viable.
Yeah. And two, while it is a good idea, I think a bigger problem they run into. There's actually a twofold problem. As a guy big into technology, I think they run into. One, I think they run into a problem with radiation, because you're going to have radiation from the sun, right? The sun does, believe it or not, give off radiation. So you're going to have that, and you're going to run into the problem of electromagnetic interference, largely from the sun, because every time that there are heat flares, it sends out an electromagnetic wave.
Coronal mass ejection.
Yes, and there's no way, like, yes, you could EMI shield it. What largely protects technology on Earth, and not even what protects technology on Earth from all of that EMI is literally Earth's atmosphere.
So another thing is, like,
I don't know if you can protect from that in space.
In space, like, light from the sun will literally cook you.
No, yeah, 100%.
That's another reason we have those environmentally, like those enviro suits.
Yes, because the sun you're getting pure unfiltered heat rays.
Yeah.
And even
not filtered through our atmosphere or anything like that. Yeah.
Not rejected by the ozone. Goodbye, phone. None of that.
That's a sign.
It is
That's a sign that we're at our cutoff point.
But I think these are useful ideas worth experimenting with, but I don't know that you would have to make leaps and bounds in technology. Yeah. I don't know. One, is it possible? I don't know if anything is technically impossible. I just think there are things we haven't figured out yet. It is certainly possible within the laws of physics. That is what determines in our universe what is or isn't possible. Does it abide by the laws of physics? And two, is it economically viable? That alone, probably not. Because I don't know how you would get. I mean, they do it with spaceships and stuff like that, right? So I guess you would just have, like, shielding and things like that, like heat shielding, radiation shielding. Yeah. But you have to get it through the atmosphere, and then it has to maintain.
Either way, I don't really want this to happen. Like, I'm not for any of this. Like,
I mean, let's say you could put something in space, like something, because they do it with satellites.
We're just inviting Skynet to happen. That's all we're doing.
Just have Eminem freestyle outside of a data center and have him spit cold ass bars.
True facts.
If anybody could do it, it'd be M. B Rabbit.
Big facts.
Big facts.
I've kind of been in this like daze this whole episode where like you know how like episodes where I'm drinking the good stuff
Yeah.
and I'm just like
I think it's because we've been rapid fire so much that we're frying the neurons.
But no, this whole episode I've just been like I'm in that mindset or I'm in that mind state of I'm high, but I'm not actually high. This is just I don't know if you guys know this, folks, but this is just Dr. Pepper. This is regular, just untainted Dr. Pepper.
Just a gurple of pepper.
Just a gurple of Dr. Pepper.
A gurpler
you can
of
still
pepper.
buy these. You can still buy these on the site. They haven't ran out yet.
Oh, I might do that.
But it's the green one right now.
Damn.
The green one's still good.
Not a fan of green, but black or purple.
I think the green one turns purple when it's cold.
All right.
Kind of like how this one turns red, but it's not red. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
I think that's a good spot to carry it home.
Yep. Remember, guys, this is the piss jug of the week. And there's our beautiful faces now, finally.
That's right.
We'll have a new piss jug of the week next week. And, next week should be fun. Again, I'm on shutdown. I'm gonna try to stream at least once a day. I don't know what time, but at least once a day, maybe half hour to an hour. We'll see what happens. Just have some fun, hang out, and read some news articles, react to things, stuff like that. We'll see what happens.
Maybe you'll even experiment and find new ways for us to do the main podcast.
Maybe I'll upload all the YouTube videos.
Here's to hoping. Fingers crossed.
And maybe we'll record episode 6 of Podcastrophe.
Maybe.
And maybe at some point we'll talk about Mandalorian and Grogu. I was actually
Why do we
try to
keep
talk
forgetting
about it today.
to talk about that? I have so many things to say about that movie.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's not still in theaters, is it?
I don't think so.
I hope it comes to streaming. Because usually once it leaves theaters, it's like 6 weeks.
They just now got the new Avatar on Disney.
What do you mean the new Avatar?
Avatar Fire and Ash.
That's been on there for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know. I bought it digitally. I bought it digitally about 2 months ago, maybe a month ago.
Felipe with our next piss jug of the week.
If it's good enough to beat one of Tyler's, maybe.
I would call the segment piss jugs of the week, and then at the end of the month we pick the monthly piss jug of the month.
Yeah, this could be workshopped.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
I mean, maybe we should have a day sometime next week where it's like, like a sausage talk. Like where we get together and, discuss
talk
things.
sausage.
We can go down to Jen and A and have some...
Ooh, I like that.
Have some good talks,
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot,
I would really like to hit up Elizabeth and talk some merch with her. Mm-hmm. I've also been kicking around the idea of potentially building a team again for Podcastrophe.
Ooh.
Not just for content, like not just to have people like content, like stars of the show, but like behind the scenes stuff.
I like that. I like that a lot.
But the thing is, the problem with doing that is you put a lot of expectation on people to do something, to volunteer for something. I'll have the other guys.
That's
right,
amazing. Yep.
All right,
get
Felipe.
the boys in. Get the boys in. Call on them.
Enough of that.
Fly the bat signal. It's time.
Sorry if I just coughed on you, I just reacted. I was like, arm. But I don't know if anything went past my arm to you, so my bad.
Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank
later,
you for
Felipe.
stopping by.
Thanks for watching. Cool thing about this show, if we're live and you're doing something, just pop us up on your phone or whatever, and listen to us in the background, and engage when you can. But it really helps us out if you're
tremendously.
If you're watching the entire show or as much as the show as possible. That gets counted towards our minutes watched. And it just really helps the show out. Sharing it helps. Watching it on YouTube when I actually upload it helps. Giving us a thumbs up, reacting, sharing, reviewing, rating, all that cool stuff, because you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. I'm good at this.
Anywhere that podcasts are sold.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Those are the two big ones, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Our Spotify numbers have been really going up.
Yeah, they have.
It's been great. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching and listening and just being here for us, because we're here for you, you know?
That's why we do it.
This is why we do it. We have fun.
The people.
And with that being said, please make every day a big dick day. Bye, guys.
Later, y'all.
And we're not recording anymore. So anybody that's still here, thank you guys for watching. Like, we really love you. Look at all this. Look at all this activity.
It's just going up and down.
Current comments, 68. One viewer. What was the... Is there a thing that says, like, most amount of viewers at one point? I don't know. I feel like they're supposed to be.
I don't know.
Insights. What, 2 people watching now? Great. Now we're done, and we got people.
Now we're at our max capacity.
We're let's see, profanity filter. Oh, that's community moderation. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Great. Now that we're heading out of here, it's like now people are showing up. Anyway.
Good.
Peace out, guys. Also remember.
Bye-bye.
Remember. Piss jug.
Piss jug of the week.
All right, later.